Welcome, everyone. It's so wonderful to see you again. It's been quite some time. My buddy Laddie is here with me today. Oh, are you ready to say hello and welcome back to everyone? Well, here we are. Laddie, could you sit for me, Laddie? Can you sit? Would you like that? No, you want that. All right. Well, you sit there and you enjoy that. Well, welcome everyone. It's been quite some time since we've been together, and I've truly been looking forward to visiting with you once again. Today, we are going to talk about our children, and our furry children as well. Laddie is here visiting with me. I'm here at Conway with my brother John and his wife Eliza. She is having some complications after baby Eliza was born and needing a bit of help. So here I am, and here is Laddie to help with Eliza. And perhaps Laddie would like another treat there? Yes, that would be very well. I suppose he's quite hungry. I thought John just gave you your breakfast not that long ago, but that's all right. Day flies by. Today, I have made a bit of my notes here, and we're going to talk about our children and dressing our children. There's many things we're going to discuss. Some of the things are going to be starting from a newborn baby till about 12 months. And transferring from that point into the next, till about 2 years of age, approximately. Of course, we are going to be speaking about the clothing. We're also going to be speaking about food. Yes, we're going to be talking about being quite careful with food, aren't we, Laddie? Yes. Well, Laddie seems to be quite hungry. As I had said, I thought John had fed him, but I suppose he's still quite hungry. There we are. Well, there you are, Laddie. You have plenty of items to keep you well nourished. When we start talking about our children from a newborn, there are things you have to consider. Once they are home with you, or if you happen to have your children at home, like Dr. Myers has now set up the ward for the ladies to actually have their children in hospital. But of course, most of us are still having our children at home. So once the baby is safe and healthy and you're assured all is well, some of the things you might want to consider. Of course, baby has a hard time keeping warm, especially during their naps and at night. So I suggest at all times the baby would need a flannel band wrapped around and secured. Whenever you secure their flannel bands for warmth, make sure they are open and back, of course, for changing of baby throughout the night and, of course, throughout the day. I must mention that there is some confusion, and of course we are just trying to do the best for our children and for their skin, of course. And excuse me, just a moment. Laddie, are you looking for John? I do believe he's upstairs. Yes. Is it possible you might wish to go to John? I suppose he does. John takes him for many walks. My brother is very good with taking him for his walks out in the gardens here at Conway, and I suppose that is what he is truly looking forward to. In fact, John is coming down the stairs. All right, Laddie, I'm going to release you to John. Have a wonderful walk. I'm sure he'll be back later. At least I hope so. Well, now that my assistant is not here, we will continue on. As I had mentioned about the flannel band will keep new baby, warm and keep their body heat close to them, and of course keep it open and back. Now, as I was starting to say before, Laddie seemed to be quite taken with John. Yes, All right. They're on their way out to the gardens. I was trying to mention about the cloth, of course, the cotton cloth diapers that we have on our children. There is some confusion, and rightfully so, because we don't want to have anything against the children's skin that could possibly um, up, upset the pH, or maybe not the pH, but the balance of the skin. I suppose I've been around Dr. Byers a bit long. We've been talking about things for baby, as Tommy and I are truly considering starting a family soon. So there's a few medical terms there that I'm still working on with him. But about the baby's skin, you must be quite careful with what you put against their skin. Now, I've had a lot of questions from the ladies about the diapers. Once they are sodden with urine, shall they just dry them in the sun, which a lot of ladies have been confused about, and the fathers, to just dry them on the line in the sun? Or should we, of course, soak them in a gentle soak and then put them on the line to dry in the sun? I always suggest, and as does Dr. Byers, that you, of course, put them in a gentle soak. If your servants, if your domestics will be helping you, a gentle soak with a very little bit of soda or just plain water, and to rinse the diaper out well, and then of course to let it dry in the morning sun is absolutely wonderful for babies. So when it's dry, it's clean, the urine has, most if not all of the urine has left the cloth diaper, and baby skin will be kept dry and healthy. During the under 12 months, bedtime clothing for, and I've got all my notes right here. I've been working very hard for our time together, and of course, I know how important it is when we first have our newborns at home that we wish to do everything safely and properly. So I've made plenty of notes here. We, of course, want to make sure when you are dressing baby for nighttime and daytime that you don't dress baby very tightly. A healthy pink color or a mottled color with its skin variations is just right on baby's skin. Bedtime clothing for children under 12 months, of course, is a shirt, a cloth diaper, a flannel band or blanket, a nightdress. And about the nightdress, it has to be long enough to be loose at baby's feet. And usually, of course, when baby's first born and during the winter months, we want to make sure the baby does not catch its cold or catch a draft or a chill. So we like to, at the base of baby's nightdress, you may wish to, for the night, just baste it very loosely with a comfortable cotton stitch that you can easily take out the next morning. And this way, if baby is kicking throughout the night and kicks its covers, so its blankets off, that its feet would still be kept warm by the nightdress. So if that is not too much to work or not too much to do, and if you feel it suits your schedule well, it would be best for baby to keep their feet nice and warm by securing basting a very simple cotton baste at the bottom of the nightdress and weaving it through. And this way baby's feet stay covered all night long. A cotton shirt would be proper. When baby discards its diaper, when it's no longer needed, a pair of cotton drawers would be most proper. Of course, keep them a couple sizes, or I should say, quite a bit larger than baby, so it's, again, not binding on baby's skin or in any way cutting off any type of circulation. Baby will move quite a bit as baby ages closer to 12 months in their, of course, in their, just checking on Eliza. She's resting. I have baby Eliza with me. I'm trying to help John and his wife out while she is having complications after baby Eliza was born. But baby will move a lot at night, especially once again, as I said, as they get closer to the age of 12 months. Their movement will be quite a bit during the night. So, of course, you want to make sure that they have plenty of room in their clothing so it should not catch or wrap around them too tightly and cut off any amount of circulation. Please always check and make sure you have the pink or mottled skin variations there to colors to their skin. When going out of doors in the colder months, the winter months, a long woolen cape would be proper. A woolen, or not, I should say, a bonnet that has a silk lining. In fact, a heavy silk lining would be proper to keep the warmth in. I do suggest woolen mittens on baby's hands. Of course, baby likes to put their hands in the mouth and chew. The mittens will keep that under control, and of course, it will keep their hands warm. And of course, you want to baste their gown so their feet keep warm with their socks when going out. Now, a lace bobbin on windy, cool days or cold days would be most proper. I don't suggest a woolen bobbin because the children, and I found with myself, with my family members, as their children have been born, that even with Dr. Byers' sons, I've seen that children tend to, from a woolen bobbin, they tend to grab the fluff and put it in their mouth. And then you're considering another, of course, worry about them eating that woolen bobbin. So a lace bobbin on windy days is well and good. Now, of course, in the warmer months, a peak coat, a very light coat would be proper. A very light lace bonnet would be absolutely just perfect for baby, with no needing of linings. I would say a nice cotton lawn gown would be proper with their drawers, or of course if they're still having use of their cotton cloth diaper. Now, as you can see, Laddie actually helped me quite a bit. Oh, looks like I've knocked something over here. He actually helped me to bring, he's very good about things. He likes to carry bags, and he's very well trained, thanks to Tommy and of course John. So he helped me to place everything out here. And as you can see, we have plenty of clothing that we're going to talk about. So you are well and good in understanding. Now, I wanted to read something to you from a book I've been studying, and it was given to me by Dr. Byers. And on the, let's see if I can find my page, yes. And as I had said, for newborn baby, the newborn baby requires the following clothing, as I had mentioned. During the day, a flannel band, a diaper, socks, a long sleeve shirt, a night shirt, a flannel band, and of course a diaper or a flannel night dress or cotton lawn dress would be proper. Once again, we keep in mind about the basting. And always keep things open in the back of the gown. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything else. I absolutely love and appreciate this book Dr. Byers gave me on baby. And I do believe I had one more, but I cannot find it. Ah, there it is. My markers are always getting lost. When baby is approximately 3 months, time will fly, ladies, fathers, time will fly. When baby is about 3 months, it is permissible to start training them on a commode. You may take the basin or the chamber pot, and yourself or the nurse that is helping you can place baby on the chamber and start a routine. Many times after they've had dinner, and if you can manage a routine where baby's bowels move in the evening before a bath, and this would help to have baby most comfortable for bedtime. and less chance of baby becoming soiled at night. So as of 3 months, you may start with, of course, with the support. Yourself or the nurse must support baby at their back and their head, of course. But if we can start at 3 months, Dr. Byers said that would be absolutely permissible and best for baby to start creating a routine to use the chamber. Of course, later, just before bed, a nice warm, tepid, or a bit warmer bath would be very well. Now, there are a couple things that I have taken notice of. Should you, of course, when we become new parents, or our children are several years of age, we have concerns about them catching colds, becoming sick, keeping warm during the winter months. And I do have a suggestion. Once again, Dr. Byers is always coming up with new researched items to share with me and share with the other ladies. And I should like to share one with you. This is going to sound not very comfortable, but should you yourself become sick, or your children, of course this is for older children, till about, I would say at least 2 years, 2.5 years possibly, until about 8 years of age, 9 years of age. It is permissible to give them a sodden bed with water, wet sheets. Yes. I know what you're saying. How comfortable could that be? And of course, they're already not feeling well, and this should make them less comfortable. But I have learned from Dr. Byers that if you place your child on of course you must protect your bed with canvases and whatever you have available before you put wet sodden sheets on the bed. And you place your first 2 layers of wet sodden sheets. Place your child on top of the sodden sheets. Carefully wrap sheets all the way to the neck. Insist, and it's of course easier when the child is older and not moving as much. So if you are able, or you have a family member or a domestic or a nurse nearby that is assisting you to keep baby's attention or older child's attention, so they're not moving as much. But I suppose these would be for a bit older than babies, so 2 years of age and up. And you would wrap, and this of course again is also for us ourselves, if you can have the help of your domestics or of course even your husband. So you would take the child, the older child, and you would wrap them in the first layer of sodden sheets, ask them to stay still or distract them, and then the next layer of sodden sheets, and allow the body's temperature to warm the sheets. And without them moving about, they actually warm the sheets with their own body temperature. And you will put about 4, possibly 5 layers of these sodden sheets and let them sit on the older child, or of course the young adult or adults, for a minute, about 15 minutes, possibly 20 minutes. Now once the time has passed, this is going to help the circulation. I know, of course, you are doubting a bit because of the sodden sheets, but the wet sodden sheets actually improve the circulation and will help to dispel, whether it be through a bowel movement, whether it be through urination, whether it be from the mouth, having, if you're sick from the mouth, having the irritation come up, it will force the infection, or it will force the sickness in the body out and purge the body of any illness and sickness, and at the same time improving the circulation. One thing that I've always seen my Tommy do, and I didn't quite agree with it, but I have tried it myself. Have you ever tried having pictures of having a strip bath and having pitchers of cold water, a bit colder than tepid, spilling over your body works very well to improve that circulation and to wake one up. And it also helps to, as I had said, to purge things from the body that may be undesirable and making one feel sick. These are all backed by Dr. Byers, and I do assure you he has done his research and he's attended school. So if you wish to take some time to read that would be well. Of course, you can find Dr. Byers at Victoria Hospital anytime that you would wish to speak to him. Now, some of the things that I wanted to bring up. We have concerns about this moment, only in my dreams. You're missing, but you're always a heartbeat from me. I'm lost now without you. I don't know where you are. I keep watching, I keep hoping, but time keeps us apart. Is there a way I can find you? Is there a sign I should know? Is there a road I could follow to bring you back home? Winter lies before me. Now you're so far away. In the darkness of my